EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula, as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's at 15 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer would need everything to go right on this Sunday. Entering play, 6 shots off the pace. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Well, he's left himself 121 yards to the hole, and the ball sitting very nicely in the rough.
It just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and it'll stay at -9. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yes, a great putt there. It's an eagle here at the second to move him to 2 under par. On to the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventionally. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dogleg to the left. And you do have the option, if you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dogleg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
And this ball not going to stay on the green. It'll wind up on the fringe and a good distance from the hole as well. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. and he'll stay at 11 under par. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, fourth hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pot bunker on that left side? It's about 250 yards to get over it, because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Now gonna have to try and get this out and let it run. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. 8-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he gets it to 12 under par. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Yeah, solid shot right there, and it'll be a good look at birdie here at number 5. That one just going to sneak on by. Finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at -12. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5/6. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. This one starting a little left off the tee. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
this from 7 feet. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. Frank, as you know, depending on the time of year, you could see gray whales out on Carmel Bay, sea otters feeding on abalone, sea lions sunbathing on the rocks, or you could see none of it because this 9th hole absolutely demands your full attention.
Well, there's a different sort of mammal trying to play this hole. That first bunker on the left side, that shouldn't be in play, but this hole tilts so much from left to right, I think it sort of funnels you towards the sea otters and the whales.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Oh, there's a good putt. Well done here at the 9th, as that will save par. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
150 left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss it the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
Okay, good position there, right side of the fairway. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. He'll fall to 10 under par. Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
121 yards is the number we're looking at. Pin tucks in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
I could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par, 2 under on his round. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. Starting to feel it now. 2 straight birdies and 3 under for the round. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. That's a high-quality shot right there. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that.
Par 4 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, do you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is fine.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. So now from just 76 yards away, here's his second. And that'll do just fine. No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown.
So you can see definitely not a gimme there.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. It'll hold tight at -13. From Jack, the 1972 U.S. Open, to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. A 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time. Okay, safely aboard. A look here for birdie at 17.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope, little bit of movement from right to left.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is.
Wow, California's still golden, depending on the view. And Frank, this one is hard to beat. 18th tee at Pebble Beach. Here we are.
It's a stunning hole, Rich. Not only a great par 5 because you have to make decisions on whether or not you want to go for this green in 2, but just how picturesque it is. The bunkers you obviously see down the left, just slightly right of the water. But those trees, the one especially in the middle of the fairway that you have to navigate with a tee shot, and the one short if you decide to lay up.
Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From perpetually sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, it's live opening round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is called the People's Open. Enthusiastic crowds have been the norm. 700,000 fans expected through the turnstiles this week. As we check the early leaderboard, we've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to close the deal this week after a strong top 5 finish a week ago. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Thanks, Rich. TPC Scottsdale sort of eases you into the round. Not much trouble surrounding the fairway of the green, so you have a great chance to get off to a quick start.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
The pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. and he'll stay at level par. This second hole at 442 yards of par 4 is tempting if you're one of the longer hitters.